All right, guys, I'm hanging out here with an M32 console, talking about some of my favorite ways to set it up and operate it. And one of my big tips is to get the iPad app. I am such a huge fan of this app for many reasons. First of all, you know that you can take it, wander around the venue, work with monitor mixes, listen to your mains in different sections, and that's great in and of itself. But two big things that I really love using the iPad app for, first of all, the processing section. In my case, I'm visually impaired, so sometimes using the view button here on the console and having to kind of look at the EQ is very difficult for me. Whereas on the iPad app, I can grab any channel, jump into the EQ, and you can even touch the EQ and move it around. I find that to be a really dynamic way to make major adjustments, especially when I'm setting things up quickly. During a show, I like to use my iPad as another set of faders. So for instance, a lot of times I'll be hanging out here on layer 1, which is my first 16 inputs. They're almost always instruments. And my vocals are sitting over here on layer 2 in this section on the end. So sometimes I will use the iPad app to have my vocal faders up. So I'm hanging out over here mixing my instruments, and then if I need to change one of the vocalists really quickly, I can just grab it on the iPad, move it up. It makes mixing really useful to have a second screen to be able to make adjustments on.